Now, I will kind of agree with her on this point. She does have a point. They pushed us into these neighborhoods, over time in different ways. The system is definitely real. Locking all the black men up, having all these drugs in our communities. Obviously, we didn't go get the drugs overseas. However, at the end of the day, you have to wake up at some point and say, hey, who am I going to be? What person do I want to be when I wake up in the morning? Do I want to look in the mirror and say, hey, I'm still the same person who is not striving and succeeding in life because I want to live a criminal lifestyle? Or do you want to wake up one day and say, hey, I got to get my life together. I'm going to do things differently. I want to make a sacrifice for myself and my family. And, it comes a point in everybody's life once you become an adult where you have to make that decision. You have to choose what's best for your family. Choosing all this violence and selling drugs, crime, all these different things. They're angry like these people aren't doing a crime. They're not going to arrest you for no reason. If the fear is that your granny isn't gonna get, her place still, she isn't gonna have a place to stay. If that's the fear that your grandmother isn't gonna have a place to stay, your family members, your friends, then hey, here's the truth. Take yourself and get yourself out of that situation. Get your family out of that situation. Look in the mirror and say, hey, what do I need to do to change my life for my family, my grandmother, if this is the case? If gentrifying is what you're scared of, then why don't you go ahead and gentrify yourself? We always get up so upset about gentrifying, 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 but we don't want to buy anything up ourselves. We want to rent. We want to pay for other people's stuff. And us doing that, if we continue to do that forever, if we continue to not build forever, we keep buying bottles of Hennessy and the newest pair of Jordans instead of some stocks, investments, and property. And that's where it gets us to being scared of gentrification.